argument is the following. I'm just saying the following. Okay.
You don't need to repeat yourself.
Look, I have to because you're not understanding.
I very much understand. I even steel man your argument.
I'm saying very simple. There are two dependent things. I'm talking about, can you have a dependent independent? It's so simple. Bro, listen. Can you have, in one center of consciousness, a dependent independent being? That's
cool. And so when I answer, are you going to interact with me?
No, I'm not. Yes or no?
Why? What
in one center of consciousness, can you have an independent and a dependent being?
Of course, and I'm trying to demonstrate that.
Okay, please.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now when I'm trying to make the analogy, right? Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. So I'm gonna take a statement you said, and I want you to please answer it because you've been running away the whole time. You told me it's an oxymoron, this and that. Okay. Now, actually, first of all, I want to clarify: is being dependent and independent, right? Those are cataphatic and apophatic statements, correct?
I don't know what you mean by those definitions.
I explained. No, I defined. So it's positive.
Using big words doesn't make you smarter.
I'm not trying to be.
Make you smarter. You're still gonna
it's a simple. So I don't say 5 words every time.
You cataphatic.
So
rabbit. Giraffe.
All right. So are you gonna let me talk?
Don't use big words.
It's not big words. It's not big words. It's simple. Okay, it's positive.
Are there synonyms for that? Are there other synonyms for that?
It's positive.
Yes.
Listen, positive and negative affirmations of what God is and what God isn't.
Then say positive affirmation and negative.
No. It's what God is and what God. Okay, in monkey terms, what God is and what God isn't. Okay.
Thank you.
Is dependent.
What God is and what God isn't. Catastrophic.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
Catastrophic.
Cataphatic and apophatic.
And this debate is going to be
now,
catastrophic.
Is dependent and independent, would you say those are cataphatic and apophatic statements?
Again, give me the simple definitions, please.
Is dependent, would you say that's a statement, like a negative affirmation of God? And then independent, a positive affirmation of God?
What do you mean by positive
exactly
affirmation?
what I just explained.
No, one second. What do you mean by positive affirmation?
So what God is statements that can be said about God and statements that you want to say about God.
Oh yes, I would say that.
Okay, beautiful. So when I give the analogy of apophatic and cataphatic properties, it doesn't change nothing whether it's dependence, independence, mortality, immortality, nothing. It doesn't change anything.
No, it does because my argument is dependency.
Now you said, listen very carefully. I know what you're saying. Exactly. Listen very carefully. Yes. You said it's an oxymoron that one thing you can say X and Y about it.
What's that one thing though?
Okay, you're saying
what's that? Give me the one thing.
Cataphatic
that one thing. What is the thing? What is that one thing you're talking about?
What?
Name that one thing. What is that one thing you're talking about?
You're talking about dependence, independence?
Yes. You said about the body and the soul.
Okay.
Okay, that's one thing. That's the soul.
Okay.
The soul, yeah. Is it a thing?
Yes.
Okay. Is it dependent?
Sorry.
Is it dependent?
Yes.
Good.
Okay. Did I not say 10 times?
Yes.
It's not an exact analogy.
Good.
It's proving your logic.
Thank you. He just
said, anything.
I am not giving an exact analogy, meaning,
okay, wait.
It's irrelevant.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because they're both apophatic and cataphatic property, both of them.
Bro, it's like me saying I'm going to talk about water and I give an example about a donkey.
Did your sheikh tell you to behave like this?
Exactly. My friend, the only one that's shaking it is you, bro.
No, I said did your sheikh tell you to behave like this?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Don't worry about what my chef
beautiful.
said. Very simple. Is my soul dependent?
Stop the flake. Stop. Okay, now.
You're not ready for it.
Now.
I told you.
No, you haven't answered one of my questions.
Is this what you brought?
You haven't answered.
Is this what you brought?
You haven't answered one of my questions.
You were telling me.
You're not answering any of my questions.
And I was thinking, bro,
you're not answering any of my questions.
I was getting a bit weary. I was like,
you're not even answering any of my questions.
You brought this. You brought this.
Okay, are you gonna answer me? Can you answer me?
I am.
You asked me to demonstrate. I'm trying to demonstrate. You're not answering any of my questions. I'm not gonna answer any of your questions. Okay, now listen. I already answered many of your questions. You asked me to demonstrate. I'm trying to demonstrate. So please be honest. Okay, now. Independence and dependence, immortality and mortality.
Yes.
Those are both positive and negative affirmations of God.
Yes, they're opposite of each other.
Thank you very much. So it doesn't change nothing whether it's about dependence or independence.
Of course it does.
Because you're making a category fallacy. Now, actually, equivocation fallacy.
No.
Yes.
No, you're using an argument.
Answer me. No, stop over talking
Look,
me. Stop over talking me. They are the same type of statements that can be made.
Bro, you know what? The whole argument contingency is dependency.
He's just deliberately not trying to answer my question.
He knows he can't answer it. He's going even.
But you're not answering.
He said, "I'm giving an analogy that's not the same." Yeah. Look, my argument is what from contingency. Contingency, in another word, its synonym is dependency. My argument is from independence.
But you're not trying to engage. You're not trying to engage with what I'm saying.
And you will never answer it. And if you can't do it, Dave, what's his name? David. What's your David? Is your name David? Yes, David, you're gonna have to come and do a better job.
No, now, but can you engage with what I said at least? Can you engage with what I said?
man, some people watch that debate. They
Hey,
said,
Ali Dawah, forget the crowd, forget the crowd, forget the cameras.
I'm going to go
no,
and ask them.
Only
Now,
you've been talking. No. You're not going to do this.
Bro, I stopped. You start
You're
talking.
the only one talking.
Okay, you talk, I'm not gonna
You're
talk.
not even letting me. Okay, present. Okay, now answer. You already answered. Okay, independence, dependence, immortality, and mortality. They're both positive and negative statements about God. Now, you can't say it's the same thing, right? It's both positive and negative affirmations of God. Okay, that you
I'm gonna try this another. Carry on. I'm gonna try.
okay, no, I need you to answer me. Okay, you are a person named Ali Dawah. Is it an oxymoron? Yes or no? To say you are immaterial and material.
No.
Is it an oxymoron? How is it not an oxymoron?
It's not.
How is it not an oxymoron?
Because I'm a soul and I have a body.
Wait. So explain how you are material. Explain how you are material and how you're immaterial.
Let me do this for you. I'm a soul and I have a body.
No, put the ball down and engage with me verbally.
engaging.
You're not engaging with me at all throughout this whole conversation.
No, 1 second.
Respect.
I'm going to call it 100. Maybe this will work. 100%.
They got trained comedians as Dawah.
Yeah, we make them laugh all the way to Tawheed.
Trained
They laugh their way
comedians.
all the way to Tawheed, alhamdulillah. Now, maybe this
Now
will work.
he's
Maybe.
bringing a whole other thing
Now watch
instead
this.
of engaging
Watch
with
this now,
my
watch this,
analogy.
watch
I
this
didn't
now.
change anything.
Look.
You asked me
Okay.
demonstrate, but he's not letting me demonstrate.
Now,
He just
maybe
talks
this
over
will
me.
work. Maybe this will
This is
work.
the most deceptive human.
Okay, there we go. Now, guys. Listen. Jesus, is he one center of consciousness? He said yes. Listen, he said Jesus is one center of consciousness. Okay, now, brothers and sisters, can this, I'm trying to make it look like exact shapes. So if they're exact shapes, yeah? The human nature is 100%. The divine nature is 100%. This is one center of consciousness. If Jesus is human, which you know he is, if we fit this in here, 100%.
We're not gonna do that.
Thank you.
All right, no, because you're trying to misrepresent my position again. No, he's trying to misrepresent my position.
Alhamdulillah.
Last week he did the same thing.
Alhamdulillah.
He's trying to do square and circle in the same place again.
You talk.
Yeah, you're trying to do square and circle in the same place again. So he's running back to the first analogy, which is based on a false premise again. Now, instead of doing all this circular reasoning, going back to your first premise, stating as a conclusion, can you just engage with my arguments? Like, you're not engaging, you're not answering any of my questions. You said it's an oxymoron. This center of consciousness can be can have one cataphatic statement and one apophatic statement. Now,
blame you.
look, he's playing
Bro,
emotions
blame you,
game.
bro.
Why not answering?
Bro, he brought him in with confidence. Like,
He knows if I land my point. He knows if I land my point. He knows it.
You know when we do
He
our
knows
lives,
if I land my point,
do we not take
it's
it down
over.
after a couple of days? Why did we take it down?
Wait. Did you not have lives from 1 month ago that was still
And we
up?
cut it up.
You deleted it.
He thinks I took it down because of him. No problem.
he did.
My friend, listen.
No. When you said that,
Why did you do this to him?
you still had the live from 2 months ago.
Brother.
No,
All right, let him
he's
talk.
purposefully-
I'll let him talk.
All right, my friend, you said it's an oxymoron. You can have a center of consciousness and you can make an apophatic statement about it and a cataphatic statement about it. Yes, that's exactly. You agreed with me. Independence and dependence and immortality and mortality are both apophatic, cataphatic statements.
Independent. There you go, my friend. My argument is for contingency, not empathetic, double-phatic, whatever-phatic, catastrophic. Okay, very simple. He admitted that Jesus is one center of consciousness. Bruv, I dare any Christian, I dare any Christian to come and answer this, bro. Anyone to come and answer this. Yes. Let's go. Bruv, all my live stream, I can show you on my phone. Most of them are down. The only ones that are down were fundraiser Dhul Hijjah, and the one I did with Orthodox Muslim. Now, guys, that's not going to run away. Look, I said to him, look, is Jesus one center of consciousness? Listen to this because you can't do a job. You might do it.
No, wait.
We might do. Look, check this out. This is my argument,
after this, I'm going to bury him.
I said, of course, you're finished, brother. Yeah, we do your janazah here. Look, I said, is Jesus one center of consciousness? Yeah. He said, yes. Now, imagine this shape is the same as this. We put the human nature in this, whatever you want to call it, it's, rectangle. Yeah. It is 100% human in one center of consciousness. You cannot then have add into that Jesus a 100% God. You know why? Because then it becomes an independent dependent, an all-knowing ignorant, an all-powerful weak, a black white, a triangle square.
Okay, so
that is my argument. Now please, one last time.
So Ali Dawah.
If you
so
can
what I'm gonna do?
If not,
so what I'm gonna do? So what I'm gonna do is he's running. He's running with this. So give me the whiteboard.
I will wipe it for you, bro.
So give me the whiteboard.
There you go.
I'm gonna write something on it. So while I do that, can you please remind everyone the definition of a contradiction? What's a contradiction? Define it.
Two things appearing in one place that total opposites.
At the same time, right?
At the same time, total opposites.
Okay,
yes, like I showed you now.
Beautiful.
One sense of consciousness.
Also,
fully man, fully God. Contradiction.
Also, you said something very interesting, Ali Dawah.
Full contradiction, and you can't run away from it.
Okay, at the same time, in the same.
In all planets, contradiction.
Give me the black pen, yeah. Sorry, there you go. Right, and you said something interesting.
Can't find a Muslim like me.
You said something interesting earlier.
Hold it.
You said something interesting earlier.
Yes.
You explained that you're material in what sense?
Material in the body sense.
Right, by virtue of your body, right?
Yeah.
In respect to your body, and you're immaterial in what sense?
In my soul sense.
All right, cool. When I say the same thing, how is that a contradiction?
Let me tell you why. Because the thing is, I don't know if I said this, if I said I don't know if it's a mistake. I'm not saying, for example, I don't know how my consciousness and my body, for example, I don't come and say I'm 100% soul, 100% body. I don't know how it works. What I do know is this though. My soul is dependent, my body is dependent. My argument was from what? Independency and dependency. So that argument doesn't work, which you admitted. You said, I gave an analogy that is not exact. And that's how it backfires.
Yeah, you're straw manning me as well.
There you go. Not straw man, I'm no man in you.
Yeah, because you have no idea. You have no idea what a simple term is. So.
There you go. You're just running away from me, bro. Tell your teachers they're not about job. I'm not gonna lie. I went back to my teachers. Everything I'm telling you right now, I learned from them. So yeah, and they're doing a fantastic job because you're not answering. It's a full-blown contradiction, guys. One center of consciousness, 100% God, 100% man, is a contradiction on all planets. There you go. There you go. My friend, I've just said one center of consciousness.
What does that mean?
There you go. Bro, you know how it is? It's like Jordan Peterson. What do you mean by what?
Right.
What do you mean by me? What
Hold
do you mean
this.
by how?
Can you hold this? Ignore the crowd now. Ignore the crowd because I'm going to bury you now.
I have to ignore you guys.
Ignore the crowd.
I'm going to get buried,
right,
guys.
So.
Please, guys, do sadaqah jari for me if I die, yeah? Can I put this here?
Ali, if you answer this question for Allah in the
all right, now.
answer a question for you in the akhirah.
Hold. Now watch this. So what we have here, okay, is the different statements made about the sun, which he made, and that I made about his existence as a human being. Now I defined here very, very clearly. We have dependent and we have being material. These are cataphatic statements. Both of them are cataphatic statements. We have independent and immaterial. These are apophatic statements. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is, I wrote here the person of the sun, and I wrote Ali. Now, Ali Dawah, pick one from these. Which ones do you have from these?
Sorry, that's not my argument.
No. I'm addressing it directly.
You ignored my argument.
Don't run.
It's very clear, it's on camera.
Which one of these statements can be made about you? Pick one. No, he's deliberately running away because he knows what I can prove.
I
answer the question. Okay.
You
what properties?
You raised my argument.
What properties?
And you brought this thing. What is it? Cataphatic and apophatic.
Pick one of these. He needs to pick one of these. Which one is yours? Which one is yours?
From what? Independency.
Pick this.
Look,
pick
he
this.
knows he can't answer it.
Why are you not answering?
Because that's not my argument.
Well, I'm demonstrating.
No,
I'm demonstrating.
Bro, you just erased my argument and brought something that is not the same analogy. I deleted my look. I deleted. You know why?
What do you mean it's not the same analogy? Because your analogy is wrong. Your analogy is wrong.
Why did you delete it?
You're
I gave you the board to answer.
No, stop running now. Stop running now.
Bro.
Wait.
You erased my argument.
I engage with you every time. I engage with him every time.
Engage with yourself. Don't engage with me.
I engage with him every time he bring an analogy. Every time you bring an analogy, I engage. Now, please, which one of these do you have?
You erase my argument.
Which one of these do you have?
You erase my argument.
Which one of these do you have?
You erase my argument.
Are you material?
You erase my argument.
Are you material?
You erase my argument.
Are you material?
Of course I'm material.
Okay, you're material.
Yes.
So Ali Dawah has a cataphatic statement. Let's just put a big C. So a cataphatic statement can be made about Ali. Which one of these are you?
Sorry?
Which one of these can be made about you?
None.
No, you're not immaterial in respect of yourself?
No, I'm not independent. Look, there you go.
Okay,
That's what you understand.
No. Which one of these? I'm telling you, pick.
I'm not independent.
Okay, There's different
Do
words
you see what's
here.
happening? Look.
No.
I'm not independent. Look,
Stop grasping for straws.
There you go.
He's grasping for straws.
I'm not independent.
You're grasping for straws. I didn't say you are.
He wrote
I
it
said
down.
there's two different statements here. Both of these are apophatic. Both of these are cataphatic.
No, 1 second.
Pick one. You said your material. I put down.
1 second.
You said
That's independent.
This is one, and this is another.
Okay,
This is another.
Am I independent?
No.
That's what
You're not
I
independent.
said no.
Okay, so are you immaterial with respect to yourself?
I said I'm not independent.
Are you immaterial?
Am I
Are you
immaterial?
immaterial? With respect to yourself.
Yes, but
okay,
but they're not the same thing, though.
beautiful.
They're not the same thing, though.
Yeah, they are. They're both apophatic
no,
statements.
exactly.
No, let me land my point. You're running now.
No problem.
You're grasping for straws. Okay, cool. Cool. So he just picked out material and immaterial with respect to his body and his soul. So now Ali Dawah can make a cataphatic and an apophatic statement about himself. Now, Ali Dawah, is this a logical contradiction?
Just finish.
Is this a logical contradiction? Yes or no? Is this a logical? No. Is this a logical contradiction?
Yes. The whole argument is.
Okay. No. This right
you
here.
You derived that from me. That's
no,
this.
No. Is this
you
a logical?
derived it from me. I'm not independent.
Is it a logical?
I'm not independent.
You can have an apophatic property and a cataphatic property.
Look, I don't blame them. If I believe in the Trinity, I'll do the same thing. I'm not independent.
He's deliberately being dishonest. I think you Sheikh told him.
Can I hold the ball?
No.
Okay, I can't hold the ball.
No. I gave you time to do your analogy. I engage with you. You're not engaging. No. I need to finish this first. Then you can have the whole board.
Okay, you finish it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So Ali Dawah. Now that we established,
no, we didn't establish nothing.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't establish nothing, my friend.
You said your material.
My friend, you're talking to yourself.
And you said you're immaterial.
No,
I had you agree before I wrote anything.
He's running away. He's running away. And he knows
Did I say you're independent? You're strawmanning me now. I said you're immaterial according to your own statement.
Okay, 1 second.
So this is Ali Dawah.
Why is he independent there?
This is Ali Dawah.
Why is he independent?
This is two different things.
He knows. Get this, bro. He knows. Why is he independent?
Because are you saying that because
that's not my argument.
No, wait, just listen. I'm still manning what you're saying now.
Exactly.
I'm still manning what you're saying. He thinks I'm saying that if X statement and Y statement are both apophatic, that means they are the same thing. That's not why I said you're strawmanning me.
Okay, then why?
I'm saying
just quick
both
question.
of these statements.
Okay, quick question. Is independent and dependency opposites?
Right. What?
Is independent and dependency opposites?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Look.
Thank you.
But I'm making a distinction here.
No, you're not. You're giving another name by saying material, and you're giving these terminologies which I did not agree to.
No. Look, I'm making a distinction between. Look at these. These are two different types of statements, and I gave two statements for each one. So stop grasping for straws because you don't want to get cooked right now.
I got cooked really bad.
Now, Ali, you picked these out.
I'm getting cooked.
You picked these out. You said your material with respect to your body.
Put some salt.
Immaterial with respect to your soul. So now we can make these two statements about Ali Dawah. And now I'm asking Ali Dawah if this is a logical contradiction and impossible existence, yes or no? Is it a logical contradiction?
The stage is yours.
Is it a logical contradiction?
The stage is yours.
Answer my question.
You're the man. The stage is yours.
Stop being prideful.
Let me know when you're finished.
Stop being prideful for the cameras because you're going to lose your job. Now,
I don't have a job.
No, okay, cool. So, is this a logical contradiction?
Finish do your job, man.
I need you to answer before I move on. You see, guys, he doesn't want to answer because what he's going to do is going to fall into special pleading. Because he's going to say this is not a logical contradiction because he's right here, he exists. Right? But when we say the same thing about the sun, because he has a cataphatic property, cataphatic statement, and an apophatic statement, you're making the same statements, right? So if he's saying this isn't a contradiction and this is a contradiction, that's special pleading. If he's honest, he's going to say neither of these are contradiction because he doesn't have a justification for that anymore. So Ali Dawah, can you please answer me? Is Ali Dawah's existence a logical contradiction?
Let me know when you finish.
Yes or no?
Let me know when you finish.
I need you to answer. Is it a logical contradiction? This is embarrassing.
I know.
This is embarrassing. You've got more Muslim cameras.
Yeah.
Is Ali Dawah a logical contradiction?
Finish me, guys.
Ali Dawah, do you exist?
I'm very bad.
Do you exist?
Let me know when you finish.
Do you exist? I didn't do this with you when you were giving me arguments.
Bro,
are you a logical contradiction?
Your whole premise is flawed, my friend.
Are you a logical contradiction?
Your whole premise is flawed.
Right here, I just demonstrated to everyone else.
Let me know when you finish. Look, can I have the board?
Wait, when you ask me, wait, hold on.
Can I have my board?
Why not answering any questions?
Wait,
when you're holding the board, wait. I'm not. He's playing emotional games. When you had the board,
can I have my board?
Did I answer your questions?
Can I have my board? Can I have my board?
You can have it after you answer.
He's not even giving my own board.
My friend. When you had the when you had the board,
yeah. Promising them.
No. When you had the board and you were holding
my board.
When you had the board,
what can I do?
When you had the board,
that's how bad they are.
He's not trying to engage. He's not trying to engage because this buries his whole worldview.
He's upset.
when you had the board
You're right.
and you were holding up to the cameras and you were asking me questions, I would answer them.
You're right.
Okay. So please, can you answer Ali Dawah?
Sorry, I don't.
Do you exist?
Just carry on.
Do you exist?
Just carry on, bro.
I wrote down the whole thing. I laid it out for everyone to see. I explained it.
You erased my entire argument and brought one that is not my argument.
Yeah, your argument was.
It's like I'm making an
do you want
argument.
me to want me to still run your argument?
And you posted an argument of cosmological argument.
I still.
Brother, I'm talking
cosmological
about
argument.
Listen.
What? Am I debating an atheist here?
It's like
I mean, he is an ex-atheist.
From dependency,
my friend,
why the person goes to causality. My argument is not causality. It's from dependency.
No one said anything about causality.
Exactly. I didn't say you did. I'm saying you've gone to somewhere else, which is not my argument.
So
because you know you got caught.
What do you understand?
You said it's one sense of consciousness.
What do you understand?
You got caught.
Wait, are you a sense of consciousness?
Look, guys, make sure of this, yeah?
Ali Dawah, are you a sense of consciousness? Yes. Wait, are you immaterial and material at the same time?
Yes.
Is that an oxymoron?
No, but they're both dependent.
Wait.
But they're both dependent.
Wait, that's no difference.
Sorry,
it makes no difference.
Wait, Ali.
It's God dependent.
Wait, right here. Wait, right here.
Wait,
he's using as
it's God dependent. It's God dependent.
Let me say something.
It's God dependent.
Go on.
Okay, good. He's independent. Is Jesus dependent? Is Jesus dependent?
Look how he's running. Do you see how he's running?
In respect to his human nature.
Look, he's grasping for straws. He's grasping for straws because I just demonstrated how he doesn't exist.
My soul is dependent and my body is
virtue of his
dependent.
human nature.
Okay.
Now let me ask you a question.
My body is
Wait,
dependent.
let me ask you a
My
question.
body is dependent. My soul is
Wait,
dependent.
no, don't use it like
I'm
that.
saying independence and dependency, not two dependency. Now can I have a
Ali, let me ask you a question.
Did you answer this? What do you understand from this? What do you answer from? No. What do you know? No, because you're trying to run. You're trying to run.
One last time.
Explain what you understand.
You did a terrible job.
Explain what you understand. You see, you're trying to run. You're not answering.
Move on. Next, please. Now, I'm going to ask you.
I had the question for you first. I had a question for you first.
Before you have any questions, you need to answer
I need to. No. It's following up from his previous argument. I need to ask you a question.
Okay, I'm going to do this one more time.
I need to ask you a question.
I'm listening.
Okay,
please,
perfect.
after that, answer my question.
So, you're making an argument from contingency or dependence.
Thank you.
No, wait.
Thank you. You're listening.
So I've said nothing so far, right? So I just want to say this.
Yes.
So you're making an argument from contingency or dependence, whatever have you, right?
Yes.
These are both examples of what? Are they attributes, Ali? Is dependence an attribute?
What do you mean?
An attribute, like...
you can say.
Yeah, is like mortality, immortality,
yes,
dependence.
They're two opposites.
So they're all attributes.
They're two opposites.
Yeah, sure, but they're all attributes, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So when we're talking about apophatic and no, wait, Ali, you have to let me
don't
speak.
run because you don't know simple terms.
Head, but please.
My friend, you need to go back to school, mate.
No, you need to.
I'm always educating you. I might as well be your teacher. I might as well be a sheikh.
I can see.
So you've just.
If he's my teacher, I'll lose my
He's making the same flawed analogy.
Exactly.
I'm trying to have a respectful discussion.
Yeah.
So look, so you've just told us that dependence, independence, mortality, immortality,
all-knowing, ignorant, or powerful, weak.
What attributes? Okay. They're all attributes.
What do you mean?
Okay. You don't know what an attribute is?
No, a triangle square. That's an attribute.
No.
A triangle square
is an attribute of God that He's all
powerful. Triangle is what we call the shape. The three sides is the attribute, we say maybe.
But would you agree that an attribute of God is all powerful?
Of course, yeah.
An attribute of God is all knowing?
Yes.
An attribute of God is immortal?
Yes.
Perfect. So these are all attributes?
Yes.
And the opposites of them are opposite attributes. Dependence, like limited knowledge. Perfect.
Yeah.
So when you're saying you're making an argument from contingency or dependence, what you're making an argument against is opposing attribute. It doesn't matter what the attribute is, contingent, powerful, knowing, material, immaterial, it's attributes. You're arguing against opposite attributes. Yes or no?
Not only that, I'm talking about a independence and also dependency.
Independence and dependence are attributes.
So what I'm saying is this, I'm asking you a simple question, bro, and you tell me if this makes sense. I'm not saying to you, look, it's not just about being polar opposites, like a triangle square, an all-knowing ignorant, and all-powerful weak, a married bachelor, an independent dependent. Okay, my argument also, you need to understand is this, which he ran away from. This is dependency, this is independency. Do you agree what he agrees? Is Jesus one center of consciousness?
Yes.
Perfect. If we put the human nature, which is already there, fully into this category, he is 100% human now. So I'm going to put.
So he possesses a full human nature, yeah?
Yes. 100%.
Possesses a full human nature,
yes. Say 100%, it's better.
Yeah, he's fully human by virtue of that nature.
Good.
Yeah, perfect, right.
At the same center of consciousness, can he also be fully divine?
Of course.
Show me how.
Because, as I just said, you're arguing about dependence. I don't really need a pen, to be honest.
You do, you have to show it.
No, okay, perfect. Pass.
Show it.
Sure.
Show it
So,
how, yeah.
So, let's say...
Okay, finally, thank God.
Okay, look.
Perfect.
So, let's just call this the Son, right? I'll erase this, Jesus, because Jesus was his name on earth, right? So we'll just call him the Son, right?
Yeah, call him Son, yeah.
Perfect. Right, so...
Thank you, man. At least he's cooperated, bro.
Hold on, no. Yeah, of course.
No, I appreciate it, man.
So,
At least you cooperated.
Son.
Yes.
Second person of the Trinity, the divine person of the Son, right? Perfect. One center of consciousness only, right? We agree? So, we got, and don't confuse this with composition, because it's not composite, right? You've got a full, I'll just do F, human nature.
Perfect.
Wait. Full human nature, right? 100% full human body, full human mind, rationality, soul, whatever have you, right? Whatever is proper to a human is predicated to the human nature of the Son. Perfect. Right. Then we got full divine nature. All-knowing, all-powerful, immortal, independent. Every attribute and property that is proper to a divine nature is predicated to the full divine nature that the Son possesses, right? Sweet. One center of consciousness. Wait, I'm gonna get to I'm gonna get to the main point that you're making, right?
Until you said you're finished, I'm not gonna talk.
Of course. So, you got the full human nature, full divine nature. Both of these natures possess attributes. Every attribute which is proper to the human nature is only predicated to the human nature. Every attribute which is proper to the divine nature is only predicated to the divine nature with no mixing. Perfect? One of the attributes of the full human nature happens to be dependence. The same way all of us possess full human natures and we are all fully dependent. Yes? Perfect. So, I'll just do a line. Fully dependent, FD, fully dependent, right? Then you got the divine nature. Let's do an arrow. Fully independent. Done. So, these are, as my friend said, cataphatic propositions. In other words, they are opposites of each other. And because we're talking about dependence and independence, as Ali Dawah agreed, I mean, there's not much clarification needed, but dependence and independence are attributes. It doesn't matter if you're talking about dependence, power, knowledge, materiality, whatever, immortality, these are all attributes. They have a positive and a negative claim to them, just as dependence does. Human nature, fully dependent. Divine nature, fully independent. Ali, one center of consciousness, fully immaterial by virtue of his soul, fully material by virtue of his body. Two cataphatic attributes in one center of consciousness. Make that make sense for me.
Okay, thank you. So, if you guys listen carefully, guys. Just put this back on. Can you hold this? Okay, guys. So, as you can see, my argument was very simple. All he did was right inside that circle, which I said the one center of consciousness, which is the Son, that is fully human and fully God. My friend, all you did is like what No Logic done. He made the big board, the square, and he inserted the triangle, which is heresy anyways, yeah? Okay.
By the way, can I just clarify something?
This is... I listen to you.
No. I just said I didn't want to confuse this with composition. I'm just saying that
you don't need to.
The one center of consciousness.
No, but 1 second.
Yeah, okay,
when you say it's one center of consciousness,
Yep.
my friend, you cannot have two opposite things in that one center of consciousness. It is a contradiction.
Material and immaterial.
No,
material
my friend.
and immaterial
No
right
problem. Fine, well, no problem.
Material and immaterial right here.
I am fully,
opposing attributes.
Fully material.
One center of consciousness.
No, 1 second, my friend. 1 second,
Yep.
my friend. No. You're saying it's 100% God.
Yep.
And 100% human.
By
Now,
virtue of the
1 second,
natures.
1 second.
By virtue of the natures.
Who's clicking? Yeah, 1 second, bro. Please, guys, 1 second. You put me off. Guys, he's saying my soul and my body, yeah? I'm saying, if I've said this, this is wrong. I'm not saying my soul is, I'm 100% soul and 100% body. I don't know how they work together. It can be 50-50. It can be my body is the 75% and the soul is the 25%. I don't know, and it's irrelevant. My point is following. Firstly, my body is dependent. My soul is dependent. My argument is what? From what? Dependency, independency. So, we have one center of consciousness. You cannot have in one center of consciousness a full 100% human being, and then at the same time, he's also fully 100% God. That, my friends, is a contradiction.
Okay, can I respond?
You cannot. So please, I'm asking you again. Can you have, look, please demonstrate it to me. You've just written inside the circle. How do you have a 100% human and a 100% God in one center of consciousness? It is a contradiction on all planets. Please, just that.
Okay, so,
please.
So, to be honest,
Please
I don't really think I
Can you
need the pen.
demonstrate it? Okay, I'll hold it.
I would like to
Can you
explain.
demonstrate it, please?
I would like to explain, and then I'll demonstrate it.
Please
No,
demonstrate.
don't rub it out, man.
Oh, sorry.
Ali.
Sorry, okay, just write again, just write
Oh.
1 second.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so.
Do it again.
Yeah. Oh, you rubbed out my masterpiece, Ali.
I don't mean to be
Fully.
disrespectful,
Full.
but that is in any way, shape or form.
Oh, yeah.
In any way, shape or form, with all due respect.
Human nature, full.
God is fully human.
Perfect. So, you're saying the contradiction lies
Yes.
from the natures and the attributes that they entail, right? An attribute of dependence and an attribute of independence in respect to each nature.
Yes.
So, I'll cover 2 main points.
Yes.
You can have the pen back, by the way. I don't need it. So, we've already covered that. You remember the thing you said, by virtue of X, by virtue of Y?
Yes.
All right. So we totally agree that these opposing attributes can exist in one person if it's in 2 instances, and the instances would be the natures. You agree to that?
So. What do you mean by 2 instances?
2 instances, 2 natures.
No, I know there's 2 natures.
So in the instance of the human nature,
no, I know
all
that.
the
I'm talking about
attributes.
in one center of consciousness.
Yeah.
100% human.
Yes.
How do you add the 100% God in there? It's a contradiction.
Because
in one center of consciousness, not like no logic, I'm bringing the square and triangle together.
I'll tell
I'm
you
not
why.
saying that.
I'll tell you why.
That's not my argument.
Yeah.
I never said they can't like side by. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in one center of consciousness.
yes,
That's
I understand the
you.
argument fully.
Yes, please explain.
Right. So what I would say is, you have the one full center of consciousness. Now, just let me land because there's going to be a slightly long explanation. This one center of consciousness, this one person, can most definitely possess 2 full natures. Now, the issue that you're bringing up with the 2 full natures being possessed is the attributes that the natures entail, right? If the attributes had if the 2 natures had corresponding attributes, I don't think you have a problem. If both natures were independent,
Say that again?
if both natures were independent, would you still have an issue with it?
You can't have 2 independences. That's the argument continues. See, that's why you can't have an infinite regress of dependent things. You have to have a necessary being, an independent being that gave rise to dependent things.
Okay,
so you can't have 2 independents. You can have,
perfect.
like for example, you have 2 dependent beings, me, my body, and my soul.
Yep.
That's why I'm telling your little student there, that's not an issue.
Perfect. Right.
That's not an issue.
Yep.
He tried to use that argument. It's not working. That's not my argument. My argument is very simple. One center of consciousness. How can it be fully human and fully God? That is a contradiction on all planets.
So your contradiction hinges upon the attributes that each nature possesses. For example, the divine nature possessing the
essence.
The essence is a nature.
No, the essence, because the necessary being is independent.
I know.
Good.
I know. Just let me finish, please. So your argument, your contradiction hinges upon the attributes that each nature entails. The human nature entails the attribute of dependency, correct?
Yes.
The divine nature entails the attribute of independence.
Yes. How do you reconcile them in one sense of consciousness?
Yeah, perfect. I'll tell you. I will provide you an exact example.
Thank you.
Now, I would like you to answer my follow-up questions. So you are one center of consciousness, right?
I'm not God.
I don't care. Are you one center of consciousness?
No. Am I independent?
We're talking about attributes.
No, you need to use an dependent example.
Ali.
You cannot.
Ali.
Look, you're using me. I'm a dependent being.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. That's a false equivocation.
I'm dependent.
No. Ali.
I am
we already covered this, and you actually agreed with me.
Okay. Any example of independent dependency?
Ali, you need to engage.
You need to engage. Hey, there you go.
No.
He admits
You've not done anything.
He knows.
You've not done anything, Ali. Ali, you've not done anything because we already went over this before I drew this. Before I drew this, what did we go over? We went over, well, you drew it, but I added to it,
Independent dependency. You know what you've done? You said, Ali, are you one set of consciousness? Yes, I'm dependent.
I didn't finish. You didn't let me finish.
Are you going to give me an example? The other example, the nature or whatever, it has to be independent. Then I can say, okay.
Can you tell me why you're so stuck up on?
Fine.
No. Wait.
Sorry.
Please don't say because I'm not God. I'm not concerned with that. I know you're not God.
Go on.
So, what you're doing, what your mistake is that you're stuck up on a specific attribute when these oppositions.
Isn't that God's attribute? Why are you making it like it's God's attribute? We're talking about God here.
Of course.
Then why are you belittling by saying,
because
you have to say God is all powerful? It's like me speaking an atheist and he goes,
let me finish.
Does God have to be all
powerful? Let me finish. You said you let me speak, right? Yeah. So look, dependence and independence are attributes. The same way that you're arguing they cannot coexist in a center of consciousness because they contradict is the exact same justification that you'd have to provide for any attribute whatsoever. It doesn't matter if it's dependence or independence.
No, it doesn't, because my whole argument is on contingency, which is dependency.
Perfect. In one center of consciousness, can you have a material, immaterial?
Yes.
How?
Me.
Because you're material in respect to your body.
1 second.
You're immaterial to respect to your soul.
No, 1 second.
No. Let me finish. No.
By the way, you guys missed something really big, and you're making a blunder.
No. I need to finish.
Justification why it's not.
My soul is not immaterial. I just realized.
Your soul is
my soul is not immaterial. No.
Hey, use ChatGPT right now.
It's not.
Use ChatGPT.
My friend. The soul is it created?
Okay, can you show me your soul? You can create immaterial things.
1 second. It's soul
Wait.
created.
Your soul is not immaterial?
No.
Are angels immaterial?
No.
No, angels are immaterial.
What are you talking about?
Wait.
That's what I'm saying, guys. You know when you believe in the Trinity, you fly to different places.
What are you talking about?
So let me get this right.
Hold on.
So one second. The angels
You
are
think
made
your
out
soul
of-
is material?
The angels are made out of light.
Can you show me your soul? Like a
Is
material?
light material?
One second.
Is light immaterial?
No. What do you mean by
Is
material?
light immaterial?
1 second.
Material, physical matter.
Did
Physical
God
matter.
create from ex nihilo? Did God
Yes.
create? Good, 1 second.
Yes.
Now his penny dropped
Wait,
there.
out of ex
His
nihilo.
facial expression
Out
changes.
of ex nihilo.
Okay.
my
Okay. Good.
Wait, out of
Which
ex
by-
nihilo, he
which
created
means-
light, which is immaterial, right?
No.
Wait, it's not immaterial?
No. We say for God, he says, kun fayakun. Be
That's
and it
not.
is, yeah.
That's not.
I know you died in your when I said the Quran. Okay, anyways, brothers and sisters, the point is this. Angels are made out of light. Yes, they're made out of light. Now, I'm not seeing the same light that we have here. They're made out of light. The jinns are made
it
out of
physical
smokeless
light?
fire. They're made out of smokeless fire. 1 second. We are made out of clay, dust, okay? I just realized something now. The soul is not immaterial in the sense, if we're talking about the reality of the world, it's not something that you can see, touch, smell, like our consciousness.
That's immaterial.
But, no,
it's
one
immaterial.
second. No, if your definition is in the sense of the can I touch, feel, in that angle, of course. But I'm saying, was it created? If it's created, then it is some sort of material. That's my argument.
No, we disagree.
And even it still doesn't work.
when-
Look,
Ali,
like this,
look.
right?
No.
You're arguing it's
even
a
if you say
contradiction.
the soul is material,
Wait, my
it
friend.
still doesn't help you.
My friend,
it still doesn't help you.
Your argument is right.
Yes, he was doing a good job until he came in.
Okay.
Yes.
That's why you couldn't answer any of
No,
my.
you couldn't.
Any of my
The only reason I said that is because
Right.
even if the soul is
My friend.
material, immaterial,
Okay,
then it's
I'll
still
tell you.
dependent. It's
Okay.
still dependent.
Oh,
my name is
you're
Ali.
arguing it's a contradiction.
What's your name?
Perfect. My name is Titus.
Titus.
Yeah, perfect. So, what I was saying is that when we're talking about materiality and immateriality, we're talking about physical matter. Your soul is not composed of physical matter. Thus, it would be a contradiction for a single instance to be material, composed of physical matter, and immaterial.
Thank
Yeah, that's a contradiction. Perfect.
Say
In
that
one
again, say that
instance,
again.
in one
Say that
instance,
again.
in one instance.
In one
No.
instance.
That's why you're a contradiction. By your logic, you're a contradiction.
One center of consciousness. He just said
No,
it.
no.
He said it.
one
He just said it.
instance.
I said one instance.
There's
I
a
said one
difference.
instance.
There's
No.
in
I said
one
one
specific
instance.
time.
One instance.
Meaning?
There's a
One
difference
instance.
between
One instance
Double
meaning
back.
one instance.
Meaning?
It means one instance. There's
Meaning?
not much more to
Meaning,
it.
meaning.
It means one instance.
in the nature.
In one nature, sure. One
Allah
nature.
just made them say it.
One nature, one instance which entails certain attributes.
In one, look, what did I say? In one conscious center of consciousness. He just said it with his own mouth.
I said no. I didn't say that.
You just said it
I said
with
one
your own mouth.
instance. I did
You
what? I
just
said
said
one
it, bro.
instance. No, I didn't.
What's your
No, I
name?
didn't. Titus.
Titus,
Yeah.
you just said it, bro.
No camera will pick
And
me
it
up
just-
saying
and it
that.
just picked
I
up.
didn't say that.
You just said it,
I
bro.
didn't say that.
And that's my
And
argument.
you're still not addressing my
I'm not
point.
gonna talk anymore.
Okay, perfect.
No,
Okay,
I stand,
all right,
stand.
cool. Don't talk then. I will have more time to explain. That's perfect, right? So look, when I already defined materiality and immateriality. It's very simple. Materiality being composed of physical matter. Immateriality is not possessing any physical material like matter, right? Perfect. So you are one single center of consciousness, correct? I'll take that as a yes. You possess a soul which, by the definition I just gave, is immaterial, not composed of physical matter. It can be created, it can be dependent, it still holds the attribute of immateriality. By the way, I just defined it, right? Now, when I define materiality and immateriality, these are total opposites of each other. Would you agree? Composed of physical matter, not composed of physical matter.
Explain
Yeah?
to them.
I'm speaking to you.
No, but explain it.
I'm speaking.
My argument.
Yeah, I think they can hear me, right?
Yeah.
So look, simple. Materiality and materiality, you are one single center of consciousness. However, you are immaterial, right? But in respect to your soul, you are material in respect to your human body. By your logic, if this occurred in the same instance, it would be a contradiction. And I totally agree with you. If it occurred in one instance, it would be a contradiction. The reason why you're not a contradiction and the incarnation is not a contradiction is because even though it can be in one center of consciousness, it does not occur in the same instance. Your immateriality, your attribute of immateriality occurs in the instance of your soul. Your materiality occurs in the instance of your body. The dependence of the sun occurs in the instance of the human nature. The independence of the sun occurs in the divine nature. Done. It's not a contradiction.
If he's dependent, then he has dependent on the independent. And he cannot be independent.
The human nature is totally dependent.
In one instance, and this is where the argument is done.
Can you address what I just said?
No, I addressed it.
No, you didn't. You're not addressing it.
He said in one instance, which he means in a center, the one center of consciousness.
No, that's not what I mean. No, that's not what I mean.
That's not what you mean.
That's not what I mean.
That's not what you mean. Look, it's very simple. When you
That's
say
not
in
what I
one
mean.
instance,
You're misrepresenting.
Look, guys, when you say in one instance, you cannot have an all-knowing ignorant in one instance, an all-powerful weak in one instance, and an independent dependent in one instance.
Wait, Ali, just a little comment.
You're done.
Yeah,
Ali, no, just a little comment. No, I'm adding on to what you said. I'm actually
finish the statement.
So you just mentioned that in one instance you can't have these conflicting attributes. In one instance, can you have materiality and immateriality?
This is what I'm saying to you. But
answer the question,
please. My friend,
please.
you cannot have. Look, I've told you before. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You are claiming. Firstly, we have an argument. I said to you, if I said to you, I'm 100% soul and 100% body, which I don't. That's not the knowledge that I have. I would say there will be two opposites. And not only that, the soul is dependent. Yep. The body is also dependent.
Yep.
I have never made an argument. I've never looked. Listen. My argument. No, that's my point. When the penny dropped is when you said you cannot have two opposites in one instance. Meaning,
yes,
guys.
I agree with you.
Good.
I
perfect.
agree with you.
So, 1 second. In one instance, was Jesus fully man and fully God?
No.
Oh my God.
Because the instance. No.
Hold on.
My friend.
What?
Hold on. What's the difference between person and nature?
One second.
Do you know what a person is?
Just one second.
Do you know what a person? What's a person?
Just one second.
What's a person?
Wait.
What's a person?
One second.
What's a person?
1 second.
Wait, at the beginning we clarified.
In Jahiliyyah, we used to tell the DJ, rewind. Yes? Okay, 1 second. So let me just get this right.
Yep.
You guys are saying to me, when Jesus was walking the earth.
Yep.
That's one instance.
Well, yes, one instance.
One instance.
Was he fully man?
Yeah, in that instance, yes.
Was he fully God?
In another instance, yes.
So he was worshipping to the himself.
No, was it, guys,
Don't do that again.
Guys, was it.
Come on, man.
In one
Stay behind the camera.
One second.
I know. What's the difference between...
Guys.
Yeah.
One center of consciousness, in one instance...
Okay, explain why that's one instance.
In one instance,
that's not an instance.
He's 100%. Guys.
This isn't
a person isn't an instance. What's a person, Ali? What's a person? What's a person?
What's the definition of instance?
What's a person?
I'm gonna narrow it. What's the definition of instance?
Okay, I'll just define an instance by being proper to a certain nature.
No, but there's two natures.
Yeah. Two instances. Thank you. That's why it's no contradiction. That's why it's no contradiction.
Guys, you can't make this stuff up. Wallahi.
What's a person?
Guys. What's a person? Is the sun.
What's a person?
The sun is
What's
the sun.
What's a
person? In one center of consciousness.
What's a person?
The sun.
No, define a person.
The sun is a person.
No, he is but he's not the definition.
What's
a person?
One being.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Okay,
that's
what
the definition
of a person is who something is.
Yeah.
Okay,
in other words,
who is Jesus?
Nature is
who is Jesus?
What something
okay,
is.
Who is Jesus?
The sun.
I flipping said that, you said no.
Hold on, you said this is an instance.
No.
Yo.
Look, the sun.
Pass me the pen.
No, wait.
I'm not going to write anything.
No, 1 second. The sun. Is he in one center of consciousness?
Sorry?
The sun. Okay. There you go. In one center of consciousness. Was he fully man?
Hold on.
Was he fully
Can I have
man?
the pen? I'll answer you.
No, was he fully man?
Can I answer if I have the pen? Can I answer if I have the pen? I'm not going to write anything.
No, I'm asking a question.
Yo.
One center of consciousness.
What did Allah? I'm not going to write anything or change. I'll answer if you give me the pen. Can I also have...
Please answer.
Okay,
he wants to answer.
One center of consciousness. Was he fully man?
One center of consciousness, yeah.
Was he fully man?
Is man.
Fully man?
In this instance.
No, is he fully man? Okay. The same. I said one. This is two center of consciousness. One person.
I'm qualifying my statements, by the way.
Okay. One person. One center of consciousness.
Maybe
is he fully human?
10-15 minutes. I don't know.
In the same. In the same instance.
No, not in the same instance.
Goodness gracious me.
What's an instance?
Goodness gracious me. Guys, one person in one center of consciousness.
Okay,
was he a man? Yeah. One person in one center.
Respect. So
in one consciousness, that one person is he God.
Sorry.
The same person, in one center of consciousness, is he also fully God?
One instance, yeah.
Fully God.
In one instance. Well, why are you running away?
You've not addressed the point whatsoever.
He's a track star.
You've not addressed the point.
No way when it gets on.
How's he claiming a win? He didn't even address the point.
Right, man.
I,
This is their hero. This is your
you
hero.
haven't
man.
even addressed the point, Ali, but
This is your
You guys,
okay.
That's fine,
you
man.
guys, they destroyed you, guys. They
Yep. Totally destroyed.
Where's the
Totally
camera?
destroyed.
Where's your camera?
Totally destroyed.
Guys, they
Totally destroyed.
They destroyed me. I got
Yeah.
annihilated.
Ali annihilated us. Yeah.
Thank you for admitting that.
I wish I
You killed
never
us,
came.
yeah.
This was so
You
much.
killed us, Ali.
Thank you for admitting that.
There was knowledge flying through their head.
Yeah. And there was no knowledge flying through your head, so that's fine.
Guys,
No knowledge flying through your head.
Guys,
You haven't addressed the point.
they have the same.
I'll try.
They have the same.
He could have decided one term. Film him running away.
Yeah.
Running away. Doesn't know what contradiction is. Doesn't
You
know
didn't
what
address the
person
point.
is, what nature is.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't know what.
Whose microphones are these?
Yeah, that's their hero right there.
Alright. Sorry, brother, which one's yours? I don't know. Alright. Do you know anyone else who's put them here? So, which one? Do you know any of these? Or should I just put all of them here? I don't know this one. That's my one.